6, 5, 4, 3.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another edition of Well That Effing Figures. We got a hell of a show for you today, and we're going to have a good time. We're going to have a fun time. Happy Mother's Day, first of all, to everybody out, all the mothers out there. Happy Mother's Day to you, Susanna Malak, and let's welcome you to the show. Thanks for joining us this morning.
No problem. Thank you. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. So it's going to be a good morning. It's early morning for me.
I've already laughed backstage so much, my cheeks are killing me already. So I know this is going to be a fucking blast. And yes, we're going to curse a lot on this one because she's crazy and we're crazy and we're going to have a good time today. So tell us a little bit about yourself. First of all, I think most of our listeners know you from Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett. So just tell us a little bit about what you played and who you played in those shows, and we'll go from there.
All right. So I have played on Mandalorian 1, 2, and 3 and Book of Boba Fett. I played different creatures. Fan favorite is Jawa. So I've played as a Jawa. I've played as Thotobin, Binba, Gas Mask. And the most recent one on episode 5 for Mando 3 is the creature's name is Molito. It looks like a I don't know, an insect. But it's interesting on being in these creatures. I mean, it's, how do you say it? You can get really, really claustrophobic, first and foremost. I mean, there's been days that I've got into the costume, and I want to be like, fuck it, I can't do this. It's, you know.
I can imagine, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. But thank God, there's another lady that plays on the show with me as quite a few different creatures. Her name is Pam. So what she's done for me is she made a little like rolly, you know how what do you call it? Is it Vicks? They have a rolly Vicks, but she mixed, I guess, lavender and eucalyptus for me.
Okay. Oh, so like a essential oil type thing?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. So before I get in, she was like, before you get and put your mask on, roll this under and roll it on your temples. And it seems like it revives you and relaxes you, you know?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that's helped out a lot. Thank you, Pam. I love you.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I bet some of them costumes, a lot of people don't think about it, but they're heavy, they're hot, and if you are claustrophobic, yeah. Well,
that sucks.
And that's what I think most people think they do have them, but a lot of them don't. That's correct, huh? I guess.
Yeah, no fans. But you know, in between takes, you know, you do have the costumers that'll come and put a fan in front of you, but it's hot. And some of those, like the gas mask that I play, I can't see out of it. I can't really hear much. And then it's like a remote control that they use. So all I'm hearing is zzz, 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 zzz. And I'm like, shit, this is going to make me go to the goddamn mental hospital. Like, it's just crazy.
Yeah, it's like being in an MRI the whole time. You hear that banging and you hear all these noises, but you can't do shit about it. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do that. I get claustrophobia is a real thing. Like
I don't even like elevators, to be honest with you. I mean, I can go up one floor, but if I'm going up to the 100th floor, I'm like, and I don't want to do the steps because I'm a lazy fuck too. So
I don't even want to be in a room that I can't get out of. Like that's how. Like if I ever went to jail, I think I'd be fucked because.
Yeah, well,
I did not being able to get out of somewhere. I'm freaking out right now.
Even like, so when you go, have you ever been to Miami?
Not Miami. I've been to Florida, not Miami.
I was there for a layover one time.
Miami hotels, for some weird fucking reason, their rooms are small. And for me, and people are like, why are you tripping? You know what I'm saying? You're small. It's small enough for you. No, motherfucker, just because I'm small doesn't mean that I want some big fucking shit that I could just, you know, lay down and cock my legs open and feel like I'm not claustrophobic.
Right.
But people don't understand. When I went to London, I went to a London con, and I went with the young lady that plays R2-D2. Her name is Christine. And we checked into the hotel, and we went up into the room. The room was small. And then they put 2 twin beds in there. So me and her look at it. They were like, is this a joke? I'm looking to see if there's cameras up in the ceiling. And I was like, Are they playing a fucking joke on us right now? Because literally, twin beds. I've never seen twin beds in a hotel room. Never.
No, they're very rare anymore. I haven't seen one
Never. I've never. I don't even think I've seen those in a motel room.
And this was in a Hilton. It wasn't no rinky-dink hotel. It was in the Hilton. So literally, I walked back down to the promoters. And I was like, "Are you guys playing game? Is this literally?" So one of the girls, she's more of a hefty girl. She was like, "Susanna, let me come show you my room." They had the same exact. I said, "How are you big bitches laying in these beds? You must be hanging off these beds because I like to sprawl out. How are you guys?" They were like, "Well, basically, it seemed like they don't get no sleep." I was like, "I wouldn't get no sleep on this little damn bed."
That's funny, yeah.
Well, that was London, you said?
London, with the twin beds.
Okay. It's very different over there, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen a twin bed since the old Leave It to Beaver damn shows. When they used to sleep in separate beds, the husband and the Mr. Cleaver and Mrs. Cleaver and all that shit. I don't even know how they had little Beaver doing that. I don't know how he got any Beaver doing that, but
I don't care how big you are, like that's just too small. Like that's like sleeping on a cot. You can't move, like you're just stuck.
Yeah. It would be better sleeping on a couch. Honest truth.
Yeah. Yep. Oh yeah, definitely. Sometimes I like sleeping on the couch because you got that like back thing,
Yep.
I fall asleep on the couch every damn night, and then I got to drag my big ass upstairs when I'm half asleep every single night.
And every time Mama and Daddy to pick you up anymore to take you.
No, I don't. And I was always bigger than them anyway, so they couldn't do it anyway. I was like Bam Bam.
If I fall asleep I'm on the couch, my son will throw me over his shoulder and put me in. But yeah, I'd rather just say because he'll usually get yelled at. Leave me alone. I'm sleeping.
Now, is your son short or
no? Okay. My son is like 5'10", 5'11". Okay. He's a big boy.
Okay.
He's a big boy, but he knows. He said he knows I don't play. All I gotta do is give him that look, and he's already shit in his pants. I told him I'll drop kick his motherfucking ass. He knows I don't play.
Hell yeah!
I like that.
He calls me Spider Monkey because one time he told me something and he thought I wasn't gonna fucking. I crawled up and started choking his ass out. I said, "Don't play with me."
Mm-hmm. Must be a fun household.
Yes.
So I know we talked about it a little backstage, but how so tell everybody like how you got into this, like, because to me, like I would, you're doing like my dream job, like that'd be awesome. But I'm come from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We didn't have acting in school. There's it's just
no, all you have is cheese.
Yeah, we got cheese. Right?
Cheese.
A bunch of constipated motherfuckers walking around.
Constipated all the time with all that cheese. So, anyways, starting with the acting industry, like I got into acting because of my friend. My friend Gabby had called me up one morning. She's with a casting agency in Burbank, and her first thing was, "Hey, I need a carpool dummy. I need to go, hook up my profile again and put, my new information." So I went with her, carpool dummy. She was going to feed me anyways. So we get up to this casting agency and she's standing in line to start filling out her paperwork and take a new picture. And one of the casting people that were there were like, "Hey, are you in our system?" And I was like, "No." She was like, "You'll be a good asset to us. I think you should sign up." I signed up and it went from there. I've done quite a few different things. I mean, I've done Californication. I've done Mad TV with Blink 182. I've done The Mandalorian, the Book of Boba Fett. I even did a CSI Las Vegas at one point in time. There's something coming out soon. Commercials are coming out for it. It'll be on ABC. And it's called The Prank Panel with Johnny Knoxville, Eric Andre, and the young lady from Precious. So stay tuned with that.
That's gonna be good.
You guys, it's gonna be amazing.
Everything he does is good. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
He's crazy. Even for being, an older guy, he's still crazy.
Oh,
It's like, when are you gonna fucking slow down, bro?
Right.
Yeah.
And he keeps going. Yeah. And he's such a down to earth. I mean, I've met a lot of actors and actresses, been around a lot of famous people, but some of them I won't watch their stuff anymore because they're rude.
Oh yeah.
How are you gonna be rude to fans? Even if it's not just a human being, you're nothing without them. If they don't if people don't watch it, you won't be shit. So try to be humble.
Right.
You know, if I was a billionaire, I would still be the same fucking short bitch that I am. You ask anybody that knows me, it's for the people.
Yeah.
You know, it gives warmth to your heart to make somebody laugh, you know, or just to be, oh, we've seen you on what's it called, and then you give them a hug, or you shoot the shit with them. That's a whole that brings a whole nother limelight to people.
Right.
You know, when you're an asshole to somebody, they're gonna be, oh, that's the fucking bitch, that's whatever. You know, you can't be rude to people.
Right.
You know, treat people like you want to be treated.
Right.
And yes, I can be rude. I do admit I can be rude, but it's if you come at me sideways, I'm gonna come at you sideways. You come at me correct, I'm gonna come at you correct.
Right.
Yeah, that's the way it should be.
You know,
I try to never like mix actors' personal stuff with acting because I probably wouldn't watch any of them.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's starting to get to that point where, some of their like opinions I don't like, but I got to put that aside because as much shit as they talk and put it out there, they shouldn't.
right.
Well, I never understood that. Like, why?
From watching their movies.
I never got that though. Like, anyways, like, why? Because you're famous, your opinion matters more, or like, I don't understand why people latch onto that so much. Like, I don't know.
That's the way how screwed up our society is. You
Right.
know, it shouldn't be like that.
No.
Funny story about Johnny Knoxville. I don't know if I didn't actually meet him, but he used to go to a bar in Westchester, Pennsylvania that I used to go to. Him and Bam Margera and all that whole gang. It was called 15 North, and it was just a regular bar in Westchester, and they would just go there, and they were from the area of Westchester. They were in that area. That's where they grew up. So, it was just like they always did crazy shit. Like they were always getting like damn near thrown out of the place, and it was just like, they never changed, and that's why they were successful because they were stapling their balls to their leg and all that kind of shit. So it worked for them.
And
I'm
having
not gonna do
snakes
that,
bite
but
their balls and shit, that's crazy.
Yeah, I wonder
I would love
literally
to
if any of them can even have kids anymore.
Maybe that was the point. They
Probably
didn't
not,
want
and
any
he
fucking
has two
kids.
kids.
Yeah.
He has a boy and a girl.
Must have
He
had
has
them
two-
earlier.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. I think his daughter's like 20 and the son's like
Yeah.
17.
That
Yeah,
explains it.
It was cheaper than a vasectomy just to just get hammered in the nuts a few times with a baseball bat or whatever, I guess. But whatever it takes.
Yeah, those guys are wild. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
Oh no, 100%. We need to get a girl group to start doing some crazy shit like that. But girls are too prissy. I've always grown up. I don't like really hanging out with girls so much because they're like crybabies. I love doing them because like we could talk shit and we won't get fucking butthurt about it.
Right.
And it's just like, and girls is just too much drama. They want to fuck your man and da 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 da. Well, you wasn't there for him, so somebody had to get his dick wet and this and that. Oh Lord.
Yeah, that the logic there just.
Oh no, there's even no point of even getting married these days.
No.
Like I said,
Oh my God,
my
no.
mom always tells me, "Hey, you gonna get married?" Fuck no. I told her I'm married to my damn dogs. I come in, they're happy to see me. They kiss me unconditional. When I'm down and out, they know, to sit there and cuddle me. I can't. I see too many of my friends that are married and they're fucking the next person because either their man's dick is still too small for him or he's not doing it. He's working, long hours and somebody needs to keep them occupied.
Right.
You got your man at fucking work busting his ass to put a roof and food on, roof over your head and food on your table. And that's the excuse you're going to give?
Right.
Are you serious?
No, people don't have the mentality for marriage anymore because they can't work through problems or it's on to the next one. It's just it's a bad idea to get married nowadays. I will not get married.
Yeah,
There's no
I
way.
won't neither. Like my mom, my parents are from Egypt, Cairo, Egypt. So they're old fashioned. My dad got us my mom and dad got an arranged marriage. My mom only saw my dad in a picture. The first time she met him was at the damn altar. And they've been, they were married for 40 plus years.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, because like I said, my dad had passed, my mom's not looking for anybody else. She was like, that's who I was married to. And I'm going into the dirt with him when my time comes.
Right.
You know, some people automatically the next day they're fucking getting married to somebody else after their significant other already fucking croaked.
It's amazing how fast people move on.
It's
Like
crazy.
Like
I'm on my
even
second.
breakups. Like, how are you broke up with someone a week ago? How are you already dating somebody? Like,
Correct.
What the
Yeah, I'm on my second marriage. I'm just lucky enough to have 2 women that wanted my ugly ass, but like the first one didn't work out. It is what it is, and I got a good one. I can't do half the stuff I do without her. I give a lot of credit to her, but if she ever wises up and gets rid of me, I'm not going to do it again. I'm done.
Yeah, I don't blame you. It takes time. You know, time and effort for relationships, and people don't understand that. Some people just kick it to the side like it was nothing.
Right.
First problem.
Yeah, it's like whatever 10 years of my life, and it's nothing to you.
Right.
Yep.
And then they wonder why you want to fucking strangle them and shit. It's like
you're preaching to the choir here.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they you became a monster. Well, you made me the fucking monster. What
Right.
the fuck do you mean?
Stop asking me to vacuum. God damn it.
Yeah.
And it won't happen. I don't want to mop. That's probably our biggest argument in this house. My wife, like, oh, you don't help me clean. I'm like, I don't like cleaning. But I try. I do certain things, but I try, like.
Yeah. You know, like they always say, that's a woman's place or whatever, but
it's not really, but I just don't like doing it. I just don't.
But do you do other things around the house? You know, like you do. I mean, do you live in a house or an apartment?
A house. I mow the lawn.
You mow the lawn. You do the plumbing, if anything. It's a give and take.
Well, I hire a plumber. I call the plumber if that counts.
No, okay. I'm not talking about plumbing your wife, bitch.
I do that, but I don't plumb the plumbing. But
I guarantee she doesn't complain about that. That's why she's still there.
No complaints, thank goodness. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, I mean, some do one thing, others do the other thing.
Exactly.
But the people they don't work through problems anymore. Yeah. Oh he lost his job. I gotta divorce him now. Like what? No, help each other.
Out.
Like what what is so complicated about this?
It's people being lazy. And even after COVID, you know what I'm saying? Nobody wanted to go back to fucking work because the government was paying people off. And then when work came back, it was like, oh, I don't want to go to work. There's restaurants still fucking closed because they couldn't get employees to come back to work.
I know.
Oh, it's bad. It's like that here too. Yeah.
And it's probably worse in California where you're at. I would imagine what we hear anyway, that California is really bad with this type of shit.
It is.
Because I guess the cost of living is a lot higher.
It is.
So you think they would want to get to fucking work? Like, why would they not want to go to fucking work?
That's people being lazy. And they're the first ones out in fucking line at the grocery store buying fucking steak and lobster while I'm sucking dick at work trying to make a living. You know what I'm saying? To get shit like that on my table at least once every
So that's how you're getting all these bomb rolls and these movies.
Yeah. I mean, $20 is $20, but that might be my yeah. So that's what I hate when you go to the store and you see somebody in front of you with food stamps or EBT card or whatever the fuck it is. Correct. If they need it and deserve it, it's okay. But if you're able to work, go work. But I see people getting.
Well, it should be like, okay, you need it, you get it for a certain period of time till you get back on your feet. You don't get it for 10 years.
But I see
I know that's not how it's bad. It's ridiculous.
I see these fuckers in line in front of me, and then they go out in the car and they put all their shit in their Lexus, and I'm like. How the fuck you get that?
I'm still driving a beat up old fucking car. Yeah. But what's even more funny, I had some lady and they called security on me in the Ralphs next to my house because I got so mad. So there was an older lady in front of me. She pulls out her fucking EBT, whatever it is. It's some government funded shit.
Yeah.
She's trying to buy a bottle of fucking wine. And she's swiping the card and I was like, ma'am, you can't buy with that. That's not what it's for. And the lady behind the register is telling her the same thing. She ends up, because I guess they give them a certain amount of that you could take cash out.
Yeah, I've heard about this.
I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now?
I've heard about the EBT cash thing. I'm like, how do you get that? What do you need that for?
Well, back in the day, people used to get them and then trade other people for a little bit less cash because the less cash.
Oh, people sell them like that's a huge thing. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
That's a huge thing now. Yeah. I mean, they sell their EBT whatever for half off, so you give them the cash. And then they just give you the PIN code. That's
Yep. Yeah, that's
society.
Common.
And then they have kids, literally kids at home that need to be fed, but they want so they can go get their cigarettes and their weed or whatever the hell they need. That you know what they fiending for, and that's why there's kids out here thieving and doing whatever because the parents ain't provided.
Yep.
It's 100% bullshit. If you can't provide for your kids, then don't fucking have kids.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yep.
So
that's a whole nother conversation we could have.
Who you telling? Who you telling? You don't have to tell me twice.
We can go. Oh man, we could go all day.
We can go. Yeah, this could be a 24-hour podcast if you get me started on that. Jesus. Yeah, it's so many so much weird shit just going on.
Nothing makes sense anymore.
Yeah,
it's really bad.
Yeah.
No, nothing. But shame on the parents. Like I say, I go out to restaurants now, and to shut the kids up, they're giving them their phones. They're giving the kids the phones, and they're on their phone. And then they get mad because these kids are getting catfished by predators and stuff like that. And it's just crazy. When you're sitting at a damn dinner table, that's time for you and your family to catch up. What's going on in your life? Don't shut your kids up because you want to just have a meal and do whatever with whatever. But it's just crazy.
Yeah, I go
and then they blame it on social media, not the parent thing. They blame it on social media.
Yeah, I go to a bunch of the little microbreweries in the area and all over, and there's always people there with their kids, and they let their kids go throwing stones at play. Like last week, there was like 3 families that let their kids just go throw the stones, and our friend went over to the kids and said, they didn't buy these fucking stones for you to do the patio for you to throw them in the river. Like they paid for these stones to be in the patio. I was laughing my ass off when she went over there. But it's true.
Because they'll push their kids, they'll go play.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Or here's an iPhone or an iPad. My kids are good. No, your kids aren't fucking good. They're occupied. They're not good.
Correct.
I don't think any kid is good. I don't care. But
no.
Get that fucking iPad in their face. They're good for them.
The whole kid thing, like listen to this. When I had my son, he was in the baby ICU when he first came out, and there was a couple in there, and this was their 12th kid. I don't know if it was them together, but it was her 12th kid, and the baby was in there because of cocaine. She used cocaine while she was pregnant with them. I'm like, okay, so you're telling me this is the 12th kid, so she's in here. And it's because of cocaine addiction. You can't tell me that there wasn't ones before this that had the same problem. So why is she still having kids?
Why are you allowing her to have kids?
Yeah, exactly. This is common sense
doing crack. Doesn't count.
Yeah, it doesn't count. Correct.
I wasn't doing cocaine then. I was just doing like weed and crack. So yeah, fucking ridiculous, man.
I mean, I just I don't get it.
So much shit, man. And like you said, the restaurants, it's funny when you go in and they're like, they don't come over to your table right away. Oh, we're short staffed. Yeah, well, at the end of this, I'm going to be short moneyed because I'm not going to be giving you a big tip because you're taking too fucking long.
Yeah, because if you have your establishment open, you should make sure it's at its top notch.
Yeah.
Because people are not going to want to come back if you're not greeting them correctly. I get it all the time. Like when I go into places, they see me, they think I'm a little kid until my mouth starts going. It's and then I'll tell them, I know you're busy, but you see me standing here, at least greet me and tell me, please hold on a minute.
Right.
Or something will be right with you. Don't have me staying there for 10 minutes. It happened to me at Subway the other day. There's 2 people working there. Both of them are making sandwiches, and they're looking at me, because they put something to get heated, and they're looking. You guys are not going to say like, hey, good morning, I'll be right with you or something. Yeah, I see that you have people with you, but still it's a thing of hospitality. People don't understand that.
Are you sure they saw you?
It's like going up to the reception or customer service table, and you're waiting, and they're sitting there right in front of you on the register and the computer, and it's like you can't just say, oh, hey, 1 second. You just sit there and fucking don't acknowledge me at all for 5 minutes. Like, what the fuck?
I get it even at grocery stores. Like when I go to the grocery store and I'm waiting in line, and there's somebody that'll cut in front of me, and I'm looking, and I give this look and I look behind me. I was like, am I chopped liver, bro? Like, am I just standing here to look pretty or something? And my son's usually always with me, and he's like, "Oh, shit's about to hit the fan." He'll walk out because he knows how ghetto I'll get. And then I start going. They were like, "Oh," either they'll be like, "Oh, I didn't see you," or "The fuck you mean you didn't see me?" But I know you hear me now.
They're probably like,
fucking
I hear
invisible.
you. Oh, wait a minute. There you are. Like, oh, wait. There.
Good morning,
You were
Duffman.
waiting for your mother, to come back. No, motherfucker, I am the mother.
Right. We're talking shit about society this morning. Sorry.
Yeah. We're talking about everything this morning. So if you got a question from Miss Malak, please put it in the chat and we'll be sure to get it on. Welcome, Duffman.
Hello, Duffman.
It's our diorama king right there.
Another one of our tried and trues that come on to see us.
Yeah,
he's very supportive. Yeah, he's
so. Is there like a
dioramas too? Check him out. Yeah.
Is there like a dream project that you'd like if you could play like any character in a movie? Like
who I've always wanted to work for is you already know he plays his own roles too, but Medea. What's that fool's name?
Oh, yeah. What is his name? My wife loves those movies and those shows.
Yeah.
What's his name?
I'm having a goddamn brain fart, and he has a big.
He does all the Alex Cross movies and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What's his name? My tongue. Come on, chat. Help us out. Who's Medea? Who? What is that? What's his name?
I'm so stupid right now that I can't.
It's at the tip of my tongue.
Look,
me too.
If he ever watches this, he's gonna be like, "The bitch don't even fucking know my name, so why would I even try to bring her up?"
She's definitely not coming on the show.
Yeah. Oh my god. What?
Wow.
It's at the tip of my tongue.
I have to look it up. We all got phones right in front of us, and we're sitting here looking.
Yeah, but I'm on. If I touch anything on this phone, I'll probably.
Oh yeah.
Up.
You don't touch your phone. Yeah.
Tyler Perry.
That's
there
it.
It goes.
There you go.
There it goes. That's who I would love to do something with. Is Tyler Perry.
That'd probably be a fun.
One day, because he's the comedy. I love comedy. I don't like drama or anything like that. Only drama shit that I ever watched. Like I love watching the ID channel. You guys have the ID channel?
Oh my god, my wife loves that. I think she's trying to kill me.
All that crazy shit. I love that shit.
My wife loves that. I always think she's trying to get rid of me. Like you're trying to get tips on how to get. Man.
Yep.
She's
that
like,
shit is no
she's like, don't bother me now. They're about to get the lime and they're gonna bury this guy. And I'm like, shit, wait a minute, let me get out of here.
And did you guys watch? There's this new show out that the girls are older girls, but they portray themselves as little girls, like younger girls, and lure like the
Oh, that's like Dateline.
Oh, I know what you're saying.
To catch a predator.
It's with these girls. It's crazy. Yeah. I would love. Just imagine that, me sitting in a kitchen and somebody saying that they come in. Oh, I got you a drink and we got some condoms, and they come in.
Yeah, but see, I wouldn't interview. I'd beat the shit out of them. Yeah, I wouldn't interview them. I wouldn't say, "Why are you here?" I just had to beat the shit out of them for even thinking about doing something like that.
Yeah, that's some crazy shit. These people are, and you never, they say it's always one type of person. Man, I've seen them all. That Catch a Predator.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And he's stuck to the TV. Yeah. That shit is crazy.
Yeah.
And you have from young to old,
businessmen, everything.
Yeah. It doesn't matter what class you're in.
You could never say never. No. You never know.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I always say it's like, dude, you could every day when you're out on the street, you could walk past a serial killer. You never even know it.
And you don't know.
No. You know another show we've been watching is it used to be called Live PD, but now it's called On Patrol. Yeah, I love watching that.
Yeah,
I love
that too.
I'm glad they brought that back.
For sure.
Yeah.
I love those like documentaries where they go like into like cartel zones or like damn, you guys got balls, man. Like
because
holy shit,
they can grab them and chop them up. I've seen a video that they had put out, and I don't remember where. I don't know if it was YouTube or something, but they literally it was the lady was like the ones that go out and talk to people, like a newscaster or whatever.
Oh yeah, reporter.
They chopped that bitch up.
I saw one where they had a guy chained up to the ground and they were cutting his limbs off with a knife. I'm like, oh
man, that's some terrifying shit.
And that's with the knife. That's more. I mean, I can understand shooting people. It's not as personable.
No, they do it the most brutal way possible.
That's crazy. That's you have no heart for that shit. Literally, no heart.
Right.
Hey, Captain Spaulding. Thanks for joining us.
Another show that I liked, I don't know what it was called, but my wife was watching it, is where they get these undercover cops to go into a prison and act like inmates.
Oh, 60 Days In.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's pretty
decent
good.
too.
You gotta have balls for that, but you have to have
shit,
a good brain, you know, to know how to undermine people.
Yes.
Right.
I would love to do that. I think that would be fun.
Yeah, you just
if you know like their lingo and you gotta become them, like they'll spot you in a second. You say one wrong word and they'll be like, "Oh, this dude's fake,"
You can't go in there looking like a pussy either. You got
no.
First of all, you got to get the respect, and that's the thing. Like, some of the ones they sent in there, I'm like, how do they not know that these guys aren't like doing this? Like, it's crazy.
Just like the women one, some of the women, I'd be like, how are they going to get through this? And then you got them in there, boo-hoo cry. Bitch, you put yourself up to this. You knew what you was doing.
Yeah.
Man, you must be real committed to that case, though, to lock yourself up for, like, I don't know.
I'm just wondering how much, if they make it through the 60 days, like how much if they get paid. Like, what would they get paid?
A bonus or something? Yeah.
Fuck your bonus.
Yeah.
It has to be worth my life. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Right.
Because you get caught up in that little basketball court, get shanked. Where's my bonus going to go now? Yeah. Fuck
for
that.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm just not gonna go to jail for, not like unless I have to,
Yeah, well, I'm gonna do my damnedest.
I ain't voluntarily going to jail because like just going there for, sitting for the weekend sucks.
You said you're claustrophobic. You just thinking about it.
Yeah. We were talking about that backstage. How I don't know, man. I'm on a streak where I haven't, so hopefully that streak continues until I'm long gone.
Good.
Because I do not want that. I can't imagine being locked up for 23 hours a day and only allowed outside for an hour.
Yeah,
can you imagine that? I'm an outside person, man. Yeah, the food alone. I don't know. It might be better these days. They seem to like treat them pretty good anymore. I don't know.
I don't know. County jail, you don't even get to go outside. So
yeah,
that sucks.
I still don't want it. I'll get my own food at my own convenience. Thank you very much. I don't want that. I don't care how good it is.
Regardless, it sucks.
Yeah.
I'm not volunteering to do it. That's for sure.
No, hell no. Do you like horror movies at all? Are you into those?
Am I into horror or horror movies?
Either one.
Yeah, I mean, we can go both ways on this.
Yeah, you can do either
horror
one.
Movies? Yeah, maybe, but horror, not really.
Okay, fair enough. What if it was a mixture of like a killer movie, a horror movie?
That is most horror movies.
I think most of the 80s ones were that pretty much anyway.
Why
that?
not?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really into scary movies. I don't know why.
Okay.
Like
I don't know. I think you running around like getting chased by like Jason or something. I think that'd be a good movie.
Yeah, get the fuck away from me, God damn it!
The movie. I just don't like watching horror movies.
Yeah. So you would be in one.
I wouldn't mind being in one. I'd probably get the shit scared out of me, but it's okay.
You could probably hide pretty well from Jason, I would imagine. What do you think?
Yeah, like Captain Spaulding said, both are a nice genre.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Depends on what mood you're in, I guess.
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, to me, like they're both kind of the same,
Yeah. So going back to the claustrophobia, we were talking backstage a little bit. You said the costumes are really, like, sometimes really bad to be in.
Yeah, I mean, there's been some times that in my mind, I'll be like, I'm just gonna take this damn shit off and leave.
Going home.
And I'm like, I gotta like psych my mind out while I'm in there, trying to breathe.
Yeah, but you get that Vixie vapor rub stuff, and it helps.
So, my friend, I was telling you,
I don't know if that was backstage or on the show. I'm so confused this morning, but anyway, who cares? Let's just do it anyway. We'll do it again.
I have another friend that works on the show named Pam, and she's another creature. So she's made some like little rollers. She put it in a tube, and she mixed eucalyptus and lavender. So she told me like, hey, rub this, under your nose and on your temple, and it'll like revive you and keep you going. And when I tell you, when that shit hits your nose, it really gets you. You know,
It's like a
it
smelling
gets you
salt.
going.
Yeah.
Are you sure that she's not putting anything else in there? There might
Hey, well,
kind of
if it
sounded like
is-
there's some cocaine in there.
It
Good
works.
shit.
Thank you, Pam.
A freebie.
Yeah, but no, she hooks it up, and thank God that's helped me a lot.
Mhm.
But it gets really hot in there. We don't have fans in there. Between cuts, they do come with fans
Mhm.
and fan us up and give us water. But it can be really, really, really hot, you know. And I'll give you an instance in the Jawa. The Jawa, every time I put that damn thing on, it's a black it reminds me of a ski mask in a
Mhm.
way. Like I'm about to go rob somebody or something. You know, Jawas, they steal your stuff and sell it back. But
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know,
Exactly.
you put it on, and under it they have goggles with the you know,
Little
like
white.
the yellow eyes.
Well, hey, that's a good excuse. You just say I'm a method actor and I'm going. This is a role. I'm doing this
Yeah.
for a role.
So it gets real fogged up. You know, so there's been times that we've banged into each other and we're laughing. But you know, even they put the fog defogger thing, the spray, that
Mhm.
shit don't work.
No.
You know, because you like I said, it's like you got a ski mask on and you're breathing in. You know, like have you ever during COVID put your mask
I
on
hate
and have
them fucking
glasses on?
things. Oh
It just
yeah.
gets fogged
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
And
I hated that whole 2 years. Oh my God. I hated those
who you
things. I was
telling?
so hot.
Who are you telling?
And now
So
I
just
see
think
some.
about it like that. Just think about it like that. It's
Yeah.
just crazy, you
Yeah.
know. And then I have the gas mask. When I play the gas mask, it's just, you know, I can't see out of it. I can't
Mhm.
hear out of it. It's heavy because I have, you know how Ahsoka has those two big
Yeah. The horn type thing.
horns. I have horns on the back of mine too.
Okay.
But it's crazy, and they do the remote control for it. So I'm trying to concentrate so I can hear when they say, cut on the set, or
Yeah. Action.
and
Yeah.
all I'm hearing action, all I hear zzz, 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 and I'm like, shit.
So somebody else actually runs the mechanical stuff in it.
Correct. And I mean, it's fun. I love it. It's Star Wars will always be there. I
Damn
love the
right.
fans. I love just messing with people. It's just,
Mhm.
people will come, like when I go do autograph signings. Some won't buy anything. They'll just sit there and will stand there for hours just talking to me. You know, but you get to learn about
Yeah.
different people around the world and what their interests are, what they're all about. It's not, don't just come up and ask questions about me, because believe me, when you come to, I'm gonna ask questions about you.
Good.
I found out a lot of. There's this one guy that came up to me and he was telling me a whole story. How he had adopted a kid, and like it's been a burden on him since COVID. How to maintain and get things going with this young lady that he had. Like, he was like, I'm trying to make ends meet and this and that. And that just, and people want your autograph, and it's like, hey, just take this autograph and go. I know it's hard in this world that we live in to get it's not a need to get an autograph, but sometimes if they want it and you don't have the money for it, you got to be nice. Like I said, it's for the fans.
Yeah.
Right. Well, like you
And-
said earlier, you're nothing without the fans,
Yeah.
You are nothing without the fans, and you
Yeah.
will never, even to the big wigs out there, get over yourself and
Exactly.
and be more humble to your
Yeah.
fans.
Yeah. There's
Because
been autographs.
I've met some big time
Mhm.
people, very disappointed.
Yeah.
Very
Me too.
disappointed on how they treated their fans.
Yeah.
You
There's been
don't
a lot
snub
of.
them off.
There's been a lot of autographs I went in line for, and I was so disappointed on how they were just treating you like another person in line, like another number. But then other ones, like most recently, like the Terrifier cast, they were so genuine and nice and appreciative. They stood there and talked to you. They did when they went above and beyond. And that sounds like how you are. And that's appreciated for people. I know you can't sit there and give autograph after autograph for free,
No,
because you are there for your family too,
correct.
but
Correct.
in an instance like you said, that's really, really nice of you to people still
No,
do
it
that.
is what it is. I have a soft spot for, handicapped people and stuff like that.
Mhm.
A lot of these people that are handicapped, in these machine wheelchairs, they're not they can't work. They can't do, their families are barely making it. It's a soft spot for me.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes me mad when you have somebody like that and you slide them an autograph, but then you have the guy behind them.
Right.
All these fucking bags full of shit, money in the hand. Well, why can't I mind your own business?
Yeah.
The audacity that they'd even ask is just
should be common sense. Why,
Yes.
Right.
Nobody has that.
You got to put yourself in other people's shoes. You never know what somebody's going through. Do you get what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's like, come on now. It's like I said, it's our society. People think that they're obligated, to get all this stuff free, and that it's not. I make that choice. This is my stuff. I make that choice, but it's crazy. I've seen some crazy stuff. Who's really down to earth, talking about horror? Robert Englund, Freddy Krueger.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I've seen him. I haven't met him yet.
He treated everybody, and like I said, he takes the time. That's why his line is always so long.
It was.
He takes the time with the people, and he writes like a whole novel on.
He's on my list. Yeah.
Well, that's like what Captain Spaulding here is saying. He's like, nowadays, these actors charging hundreds of dollars for an autograph. It's like, well, at least you could do is be nice,
Correct.
Yeah. I wish you were going to ICCC because I would stand in your line and I would pay just to meet you.
You see, I've had a lot. Mike is the one who runs that, correct?
Right. Yep.
I've talked to Mike plenty of times, and I have his personal cell. I don't know. You're not the only person who's told me that. Like, Susanna, we'd love to have you out there. I don't know what's going on with Mike. If somebody
talk to Mike, we had Mike on the show. Mike, we got to get him. I
don't know why Mike's treating me like it. To the point, I was supposed to be on his show. I was supposed to go to his show last year, and he sent me the contract and everything. And then, under the contract, there was one thing I told him I could not do, which is panels. Disney won't let me do panels. No problem. So I told him, and after I told him, he was like, no, you have to do panels, so I'm just taking you off. He was like, but next year, I got you. I called him 6 months in advance, to the point he even butt dialed me, right? And he was like, sorry for butt dialing. I was like, well, you still never answered my question, brother. Like, hey, I want to come to your show. A lot of people want to see me at your show, and no response. I was like, damn, what did I do to you? Did I sleep with you last night and didn't give you a good time, brother?
Would you be able to go this year if he had messaged you and said, let's do it?
Well, I think I might be booked. Well, I kept hitting him up until like a couple months ago, but I think I might be booked this year. It's June what?
No, it's Labor Day weekend, actually.
Labor Day.
26th to the 28th of May.
Oh yeah, yep.
Labor Day. Oh, fuck. I'm doing the LA County Fair. That's a one-day thing.
Oh.
I was just gonna ask you got any conventions coming up?
I do. I have is it the first week of June? Well, this week coming up, it's a 3-day event, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'll be in Minneapolis for the Quantum Con.
Ooh, that's not far from me.
Oh, shucky ducky.
Uh-oh.
Come out.
You got to come to the East Coast. So I really want you to go to Nashville. I really do. Like, I wish you weren't booked, and I wish it wasn't too late. And I just told him, I said, she wants to be a guest.
Yeah, well, I've been bothering him, and it's like, come on, brother, what did I do wrong to you? Like, I don't think it's anything like that. He's such a nice guy. The thing that bothers me, honestly, the thing that bothers me the most is if somebody hits you up, if you can do it or not, just respond and be like, hey, I'm booked this year or whatever. It's the courtesy. So that's what people are. Motherfucker, you can butt down, but you can't fucking respond. It's frustrating. Yeah. And I heard great things about him. I heard he's really nice.
He really is. So I can't imagine this is being done on purpose. I gotta say that something just might be miscommunication, maybe.
Well, I hope. And tell him he could book me straight through myself. Yeah. But see, even if we can do that ICC this year, I'm doing the LA County Fair. I might be able to just switch the day with this. Is the ICC, is it 3 days? Is it a 3-day thing or 2 days?
Yeah, 3 days. It's Yeah, 3 days. It would be Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, the 26th to the 28th.
We can always try to make something happen.
Never
I don't know. Let him know.
He just looked at my message. I see the
Yep.
little dot where his little face popped up. We'll see what he says.
He
He's
was
an awesome guy. I really can't imagine this being done on purpose. I just think maybe.
I don't know. Maybe
don't
it was
know.
the manager that reached out to him that last time.
Mhm.
But I'm not exclusive to anybody. If I book something on my own, I book something on my own. I'm a hustler, bro. I like to go do. I've done a lot of shit on my own. You know,
Yeah,
I've booked my own gigs on my own.
You
I
have
do have
to. Yeah.
I do have a handful of managers, but I know some certain promoters don't like dealing with certain people, which is understandable.
Mhm.
Oh
So
yeah.
if they want to go straight through me, that's fine. You know, I'm my own person. Nobody can
Mhm.
tell me what I can and cannot do except
Sometimes,
myself.
sometimes that's how you get shit done. You know.
Yeah. No, it's 100%. I mean, I've had people, well, I don't want to work with this person that you have. Okay, go straight through me. No problem.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
they can't get mad. Whoever gets me the gig is who gets whatever manager gets me the gig is the one who gets their whatever measly 10% or whatever.
Right.
You know,
Even
sometimes-
something as small as being on this show, you tried your damnedest to ask Disney, and they didn't
Yeah,
answer
you
you
could
back,
only
and you were
do
like,
so
"Fuck it, let's do it." And I
Yeah,
said,
you
"We'll
could
respect what we have to respect." And
right.
yeah,
Right.
so
It looks like Captain's trying to get us to come out to Arizona.
Hey, if you got somewhere at
Mad Monster.
Hit me up on Instagram. I'm the numerical 1 short bitch.
As
You'll
long
see
as
me
it's not
pop up.
California, I'm down.
Hey, you need to come to California. Don't you want to go to Disneyland or some shit?
I like Disney World better. I'll stay on the. I have no desire to go to California either, really. But
Yeah, I'm trying to keep my distance.
yeah. Nothing against California. It's just right now, I just don't think it's the place for me. I mean, maybe San Diego would be a little different. I like San Diego.
Yeah, San Diego is different.
Um,
Here it's just I live literally like 5 minutes from the LAX airport.
okay.
And we're always busy. It's always come and go. And
Yeah.
people always like, oh, that's great. You live next to LA. We could just, it's right up the street. Or when
Yeah.
people come to LA, hey, could you pick me up from the airport? I'm like,
Yeah.
this ain't no fucking short bitches services and stuff. No,
But even being that close, if you got to get on the highway, what's the main highway there? 405.
405.
You're fucked. It's bumper to bumper, right?
Correct.
Takes you 3 hours to go 1 mile or something. I hear
It's
like
crazy.
yeah.
It's crazy.
Damn, why would you even get on there?
Isn't there like a back road?
Sometimes that's what you got to do.
See, I like back roads. I avoid all that traffic shit. I go to back road, man. I'm like, I don't want to be in that. I don't want to sit there for 3 hours to go 1 mile.
No. It sucks. There's this so he has his movies on like DVD. It's Acid Bath Productions. His name is James Balsamo.
Mhm.
He directs and produces his shows or whatever. One of the movies I did was Raven Van Slender Saves Christmas, stuff like that. So he lives, say if it's not busy, about a good 30 minutes when I go film for him. But the other day I went, it took me an hour and a half to get to his goddamn house.
See? Yeah. It's an all-day event, That's like yesterday. I went to a toy show up in Pennsylvania. I live in Maryland. And on the way up, we saw this traffic and construction. And I told my buddy that was driving, I was like, we're not coming this way back. He's like, I don't know if there's another way. I said, there's got to be a back road. So we found a back road, and we didn't have to sit in any of that. It was ridiculous. Like, it was not even, you know how it turns red on the Google Maps when it's like traffic? It was burgundy. It was dark red.
Oh, shit.
I was like, we're screwed. I'm not getting on that. Like,
yeah, for sure. Captain Spaulding, he said he's in the mountains. Where? Big Bear or something like that? I'm reading his
Humboldt County? You up in Humboldt County?
Humboldt?
oh, he might be in like a Flagstaff area or something like that in Arizona.
Shit.
Flagstaff.
No, he's in Cali.
Any of these people on here can get me in any of their events or know the hookup.
Yeah.
Hey.
She's very receptive when you message her. So if she answered my dumb ass, she'll answer yours too.
All right, we're gonna have you back on the show regularly.
Hey,
Yeah.
I don't have a problem.
I would
Whenever
love to have you
time,
back on multiple times. Yes.
Yeah, whenever I have time,
I've
no
never
problem.
laughed so much in my life.
Riverside, what is that? Is that like Northern California or?
Riverside is not too far from me.
Okay.
I would say
Like
a good
Burbank, Riverside
45.
area?
Yeah, Burbank is a good, if it's not traffic, about a good 40 minutes.
If That never happens. It's always traffic, right?
Always traffic.
I wonder why that is. Is it because it's just
Because
overpopulated,
these
or is it
motherfuckers don't know how to drive.
maybe
Shit.
that's it? Yeah. Well, they have a lot of problem with that in Maryland too, because if any curve on the highway, everybody slams their brakes on. Like, oh my god, a fucking curve, and like it's just a curve.
It's just a curve.
And if there's sun and a curve, forget about it.
Brandon,
wear your brakes out.
Brandon here lives in the Keys. I've always wanted to take that freeway down to the Keys. Just one one freeway going down.
Hey, Brandon,
water on both sides. Man, that's just
both sides, but I guarantee you it's beautiful.
Oh my god!
This is a thing about ICCC. I'm gonna bring Brandon Deeks. I met him last year at ICCC for the very first time, and by the end of the first day, I felt like I knew him forever, and we just shared a lot of the Star Wars fun and everything there. And I had talked to him the other day and asked him if he was going, and I told him about the show, and here he is. And thanks for coming on, brother. I appreciate it. It's fun, man. He does. Yeah, he lives. He's down in Florida. Yeah.
Brandon, we coming down. We coming down. We staying at your place.
Yeah, we're coming down. All three of us.
Tomorrow. We'll be there tomorrow.
Yeah. By the way, you're paying for the plane tickets, Brandon.
Yeah, I've always wanted to take that freeway down to the Keys. It looks scary, but it looks awesome.
No, I want to do that. I don't even care if it I don't care if it falls apart after I cross it. I'll stay in the Keys. I'm fine with that. It's all right.
Hey, he said, "Come on."
I told you, man. I'm telling you, once you meet this dude, him and his wife, man, they're like fucking. As soon as you meet them, they're like family, man. I had a great time with these guys. We sat outside in the courtyard. We just talked Star Wars, and I bought my first hot toy right next to this guy, and he bought his hot toy right next to me, and I was like, it was a fun time, man.
Well, you guys are like a couple.
It almost was, man. It's like, like, hey, it's a memory, man. I told him the other day, I said, I bought my first hot toy with you. He said, I remember, and it was cool, man. So
that's crazy.
I'll drive down there then. Duff Man says, stay off the plains. I'll drive.
There's some people you would just like literally click with.
There was a lot of people down there like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You all had this common interest, and
well, that's the best part about doing like this podcast or any podcast or whatever is meeting everybody. Yeah. I mean, a year and a half ago, I didn't know anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Now I know all these people from all over the states. Like it's crazy.
Yeah. That's the fun of it, and that's like when I go do these cons and stuff. I love traveling and I love meeting people. I'm a people watcher. I love just having a ball. That's my fun time. If it ain't that, it's eating because my fat ass loves food.
Me too. Don't make me stand up. You'll see, Mom.
Hey, don't make me stand up. I gotta feed my two midgets here too, bro.
I thought you were standing up. Shit. I'm like, now, relax.
I love going to conventions. It's just easy. Everybody's there for the same reason.
Correct. And it's just a fun time. People is like, it's a job. Yeah, it's a job, but it's not a job. My 9-to-5 job, that's a job. You sit there and look at the watch the whole time, like, is it done yet? Is it time to go? Compared to being at these cons, the time goes quick.
Yeah.
Just meeting all these different people from around the world.
And the difference is it's something that you want to do instead of something you feel you have to do. And that makes it more fun. When you have something that you love, it doesn't even seem like work.
Yeah.
But when you got to go and work on an assembly line or whatever kind of job, you do.
Different ballpark.
The whole ball game because you just want to get the fuck out of there, And,
yeah. Oh, yeah. It's horrible.
Captain Spaulding, we love you too. We respect you too.
Yeah, definitely, man. It's been fun, man.
It's always a pleasure.
Yeah.
I thank you guys for even having me on here and reaching out to me.
And you're welcome back anytime.
Yeah, we'll talk. We'll keep in touch. And I'm still going to work on Michael. And if we can make this happen this year, that'd be great. If not,
let me know.
next year. I hope it can work out.
Yeah,
I would love to see you down there. That would be great.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. And like I said, no pressure on the guy,
No.
Sorry if I pissed you off. I don't think I pissed you off. I didn't do nothing.
So.
I just couldn't do panels, and I still can't do panels.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to piss off Disney. That's, I'm trying
Right.
to feed my kid and,
Yeah.
my animals. I got to, make
Definitely.
ends meet.
Definitely. So Captain Spaulding says, "Do you ever oh, he's asking all of us. You guys go to horror conventions, or what's the best conventions you go to?" I go to horror conventions.
Yeah,
I love them. But my favorite convention after last year has to be ICCC. I mean, I just can't.
Everybody says ICC, and that's why I was like, damn, I
Yeah.
can't get in.
Yeah.
Mike, what are
Yeah.
you doing, Mike?
Message him after the show again. I just gave it. I don't know. He's busy. I know he's busy.
I
And
know he's
I hate to
busy
bother
because
him, but
his
I will.
stuff is, but for sure. I don't want to keep hawking the guy thinking like I'm some crazy lady.
No.
Tell him I hope he's not getting me confused with somebody else.
Yeah.
Because there is other Jawas that have, rubbed people the wrong way. I'm not that one.
Maybe there's somebody on IG called one crazy bitch and they got a mistake for one short bitch. This is the wrong one. Like, come on, let's work this out.
Bitch.
Yeah, I got the wrong bitch today.
Oh, this is great.
You won't be disappointed, Mike. I'll tell you that much.
I'm telling you. I know. I would love it. I would absolutely
I would love it too.
Well, let's work on it. You message him, I'll message him. At some point, he's got to answer one of us, and
he'll
if not, I'll
probably
see him
answer
in person
you before
down there.
me, brother.
This year's supposed to be even bigger, as he was saying. Like, it's going to be like a little festival. It's like a big festival. And that's going to be crazy.
Awesome. That's awesome. And because it's a long weekend too, so
yeah,
everybody's about to get shit faced.
Yeah. So Captain Spaulding, he wants to know what ICCC is. So I forget what the letters exactly stand for. I could look it up, but it's pretty much a Star Wars convention that's held in Nashville, Tennessee, and it's hosted by a guy named Michael Havens. Him and his wife own IC Collectibles, IC Toys in Nashville. Started out with something small years ago. It got big and bigger, and now it's just a humongous festival from what I'm understanding this year. So just try to Google it and check it out. And it's in Nashville, Tennessee. Definitely a good time.
I think that I just feel like that's how all these conventions are getting. Every year they get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Correct.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember
they get bigger or they flop.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. Yep.
And the thing good about ICC, like he was telling us, is he tries to keep it reasonably priced so everybody can go and not try to just gouge you into the ground like how much VIP tickets cost. Because in the grand scheme, $500 for a VIP ticket is not bad if you think about it, if you can afford that, because a lot of conventions are triple that for VIP.
Oh, I've seen it.
That's ridiculous.
It was almost like $1,000. And I
was and he tries to keep it relatively. Yeah.
He's like one of us running a convention,
Being humble. Being humble. Like I said, it's for the people.
All right.
Oh, here it is. It's called the Imperial Commissary Collectors Convention. I can't say that 3 times in a row. Right.
Yeah, I think we'll just stick to ICC.
I'll stick to ICCC, yeah. But that's what it stands for. And we're going to see what we can do to get you down there.
No worries. I thank you. I appreciate you guys. Yeah. If you can do it, if you can't, it's the thought that counts. I love y'all.
All I can do is bug him. I don't really know. I met him, but I don't know him from the next guy. He's been on the show, but I can at least ask him and say, hey, because I'm sure he's just a busy man and it's nothing personal. I couldn't imagine anyone being pissed off at you as open and happy as you seem to be all the time. So before we get off of here, anything you want to tell anybody, plug anything? I know your upcoming show we already mentioned, but any last minute stuff?
Well, I know they mentioned at Celebration, Ahsoka will be coming out by the end of this year. Same as Skeleton Crew. Okay. You guys will really enjoy that.
Definitely.
You guys will really enjoy that.
Can't wait.
But thank you guys. I appreciate it. And you guys will have me on here more often.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we will.
Well, you're coming back. You're coming back for sure.
I may book you right after the show again.
For sure. We got you. Anytime.
I would love it. We had a blast. It's been so much fun. I can't thank you enough. You're a very fun person to talk to. I can't wait to meet you someday. Maybe someday soon if we can work it out. We'll see what happens.
Correct. And then you guys will always see. I always usually post where I'm at on my Instagram on the One Short Bitch. So you guys usually know where I'm at. And if you're anywhere nearby where I'm at, come on by and at least just say hi. You don't have to buy anything. It's just a hug and say hi. Something.
Awesome.
A smile.
Awesome. That's
Walk
awesome.
by and give me the middle finger. Something.
Yeah, you could even do that. She don't even mind. You know, it's
No,
it's
'cause I just
communication
give you the
either way,
middle
right?
Right.
I give you the middle finger back and laugh at your
It's
ass.
communication either way, whether it's good or bad. It's like a thumbs up or a thumbs down for
Yeah,
us on the show. I don't care what you give us. Give us something, you know.
Well, I give you guys a thumbs up.
Thank you,
There you
and
go.
same to you. Woo, there you go.
I'm gonna use that for the thumbnail.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you again. It's been a
Thank
pleasure.
you.
It's been so much fun. I can't wait to talk to you some more. Next week, actually, we're going to dabble on our new time slot this week on 5/17 on Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. We got Justin Wellborn on, and he's from the Final Destination, among other things, but he's well known for the Final Destination. And then next Sunday, right here on the 21st at 9 a.m., back with our normal, actually our last morning show, probably ever on a Sunday, we'll have way back when collectibles, and he's going to have 2 VIP tickets and a weekend pass for ICC as giveaways on the show. So everybody, tell everybody, share this, and let them know that they can go to ICCC. Hey, if you want to go that bad, you could probably win one of these VIP tickets next week and you come back. You never know.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, there you go.
Go in the chat and try to win it, and then you're there. You know, hey.
Yeah. Huh?
But yeah, for now, that's what effing figures, and we will see you all next week. Thank you again, Miss Malik.
Thank you.
so
Till
much.
next time, you guys.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, you'll be back soon.
Till
That's
next
for
time.
sure.
Yes, for sure.
Definitely.
For
If you
Thank
want
you,
to hang
everybody,
out
for joining
backstage
us.
for a minute, we'll say our goodbyes.
Okay.
All right.